everybody. I'm the Gulf Coast Granny and welcome back to my kitchen. Today is Elvis's 80th birthday. I can't hardly get over that. I was introduced to Elvis when I was a very young girl, probably 7 or 8 years old. And I thought I was going to grow up and marry him. Well, didn't work out that way. But my parents, when I was 11 years old, did take me to see Elvis in concert the year before he died. And that is a day that I will never forget for as long as I live. I feel extremely blessed that I was able to see Elvis. I'm probably one of the last people my age. In fact, I only know of one other person my age who has seen Elvis. And it comes up in conversation quite a bit because, well, I talk about Elvis occasionally. So today, in honor of the King, I'm going to make some peanut butter and banana breakfast bars. Okay? Got to get that tea out of the way. The first thing I do is put a half a cup of brown sugar in that bowl. Stick my hand in the peanut butter. And I also need 3/4 of a cup of butter, which is a stick and a half. Now this butter's good and soft. I don't know how the rumor got started or if it's true. Priscilla Presley said it was true, that Elvis used to love to eat peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Well, of course, when I was a kid, I thought I needed peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Because, I mean, you can't be an Elvis fan without eating a peanut butter and banana sandwich now and then. So now we're going to cream together the brown sugar and the butter. And I'm just going to do it with a fork because I don't feel like listening to the mixer. There we go. I'm going to wash my hands. So now that our brown sugar and our butter is creamed together, I'm going to stir in 1 egg. I think a whisk will do this job a lot better. And I was right. And now I'm going to pour in my honey. This is 1/4 of a cup of honey. And I'm also going to use 1/3 of a cup of peanut butter. Now that's all of our wet ingredients. The next thing, oh, I forgot to mash the bananas. This recipe calls for 2 to 3 mashed bananas. I'm only going to use 2 because I think that'll give it plenty of flavor. Now these bananas are not overripe like I like to use them, but it's what I had, so that's what I'm doing. I do think they would be a lot sweeter though if you used a little overripe banana. Okay, now we're going to pour that in with the wet ingredients. And we're going to mix that together. I'm going to put about 1/4 of a cup of flour in here. The recipe that I found does not call for flour, and I'm a little apprehensive about using it, but I'm going to do it anyway just to see what happens. And actually, I think I'm only going to use about half of that, just to give it some body. 4 cups of quick oats. This is 1/3 of a cup of chocolate chips. And of cashew nuts. Now, this won't do the job. So I get my new silicone spatula. And you know something? These are so much nicer. I got the set at Christmas time when I had my giveaway. I got our winner one, and I got myself a set. And these are so much heavier than the red set that I used to have. I couldn't believe how much nicer they were. And they weren't even much more expensive. Maybe $2 or $3. So, but these will hold heat up to 600 degrees in the oven. And you can get them on Amazon. If you want, I'll throw a link down below if you're interested in taking a look at them. And that way, if you want you a set, you can get one for yourself too. Now, we got all of this mixed together, and I'm going to use some cooking spray to coat this pan. It's Baker's Joy. Gotta get this stuff out of my way. In this 9 by 13 baking pan. And squish it around till it covers the entire bottom of the pan. I already have my oven preheated to 350. There it is. And we're going to bake this for 30 to 35 minutes. I'm going to start it off at 30 minutes and check it. And if it doesn't look quite done, then I'll add 5 more minutes. You know, a lot of times, when I tell folks that I saw Elvis, they don't believe me. And I think it's kind of funny. But also I realize how lucky I was to be such a young girl. And my parents understand that I loved Elvis so much and would enjoy seeing him. You know, that had to be very expensive to buy an extra ticket for me to go. Things weren't cheap in the 70s. People didn't make as much money. And you know, that's not really a child-centered event. So I do appreciate that they gave me that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Of course, nobody knew back then that it was going to be a once-in-a-lifetime thing. But he died the next year. And I just feel extremely grateful that I was able to see him. Anyhow, I'll be back whenever our breakfast bars are finished. Well, our banana peanut butter bars are almost finished. In fact, let me take a peek. Ooh. I wish that y'all could smell this. It smells amazing. I think Elvis would approve. What do you think? Oh my goodness. Oh, that banana is something else. I'm not going to cut these until they're cool. Oh, maybe I'll take a little bite out of it. You twisted my arm. Well, that got a little brown on the corner. That's delicious. Well, y'all, I am tickled to death at how this dish turned out. I think my children are really going to like it for breakfast in the morning. Since it's Elvis's birthday today, why don't y'all go on YouTube and search around for a whole bunch of Elvis music and just get your Elvis on. That's what I'm going to do this evening. You guys have a great afternoon, and I will talk to you again real soon, all right?